This Gen 3 paddle is one of the most raved paddle when it comes to hand battles and swing weight. Is this still a good purchase in 2026 when you have Gen 5s available? In this video, we are reviewing the Franklin C45 Dynasty Edition, that is 16mm elongated. We are gonna be looking at the specifications of this paddle. We are gonna be doing a power test, dink test, drop test, to name a few. Hi, I am Anubhav and welcome to Dink and Drive. On this channel, we review paddles with the goal of finding the best value for money paddles out there. So if you are constantly on a hunt or if you keep switching to new paddles every now and then, you should consider subscribing. We might end up saving you a lot of money. We are gonna be rating each aspect out of 10 to give you guys a better understanding. Let's dive right in. We are gonna begin with specifications. We tested each aspect of this paddle manually, and to save you guys a bunch of time, we'll list them out right here. We don't have the machine to test out the swing weight on this paddle, but it's around 115 grams from what I researched on the internet. Moving on to sound test. This is the sweet spot. Fairly decently sized sweet spot on this paddle. We'll also be putting in a couple of fast drives. Fairly nice poppy sound on this paddle. That would be an easy 8 out of 10. We are gonna be moving to power test next. Not the most insane power on this paddle from all the other paddles I have tested. 7 out of 10. Moving on to spin test. But first, let's talk about the grit on this paddle. Fairly gritty surface, as you can hear it. It's not too much, it's not too little. I think it's just the right amount that one should have on their paddle. Let's begin. Whoa. Oh. Some insane amount of spin on this paddle. That would be an easy 8.5 out of 10. Moving on to drop and dink test. We'll mix them both because that's how it goes in a real game. We have a wick on the kitchen line. We will start with a drop followed by a couple of dinks. Let's see how good this paddle performs. When it comes to dinking and drops, I would say fairly easy paddle to control. It just gives you the right amount of pop that you need. For some, it might be a little more, but for most, it's just the right amount. 8 out of 10. Moving on to sweat test. We'll also be talking about the grip on the paddle for a second. This is a 5.5-inch handle, and the grip offered by Franklin is extremely high quality, very porous, so that should be useful for those sweaty, hot, sunny days when you get a lot of sweat on your palm. But let's play one single, and I think that should give us a very good understanding of how this grip performs with sweaty palms. Let's begin. At the time of recording, the temperature out here is approximately 37 degrees Celsius, and it's somewhat windy, so it's not extremely hot. Palms are not as sweaty as I expected them to be, but did not feel that the grip was slipping at any point. This is a great paddle for wrist players, and if you are one, you should absolutely consider getting one of these. I would rate it a good 8.5 out of 10. Let's talk about the pricing on this paddle. This paddle costs somewhere around $229 on the official website or 21,500 rupees out here in India. You can get it for as low as $207 if you apply some content creators code, which I don't have.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
If your focus is doubles, this would provide you much more value as compared to, let's say, the Perseus 4 by Yola. If this is out of your budget range and if you're looking for something that offers you way more value for money, you can consider one of these high quality replicas. Great power, great spin on this particular replica. If you would like to know more about it, you can call or DM on the given number or join our WhatsApp group if you have any questions regarding any paddles that you might be considering. So final thoughts. Is this Gen 3 paddle still a good purchase in 2026 when you have Gen 5s available? And the answer is yes. For most of the people who are doubles focused, this can be a great choice. Extremely lightweighted, great swing weight on the paddle, and it will give you fast hands, though I would say it has slightly more pop than one would want for those great dinks, but it should be manageable. If you want to balance this out, it's highly recommended that you put lead tape starting from all the way from the center to the bottom and the other side. That would just give the paddle the ideal weight that usually one looks for, and it would make it somewhat balanced for singles too. If we talk about the durability on this paddle as compared to Yola paddles, the core on this paddle is much stronger. The material used by Franklin retains its shape for way longer. So if you are looking to purchase a Yola, Perseus or some paddle in the same range, I think the Franklin C45 could be a great choice. If you still have any more questions regarding this paddle or any other paddle, consider joining the WhatsApp group. We are here to help you choose the right paddle for you, and make sure you are subscribed to never miss an update. Happy dinking and driving.